Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
After splitting from Kody, sister wives Janelle and Meri reveal intimate details about their lives. Meri Brown and Janelle are communicating more than ever. At last, they opened up about their private life and refuted several rumors regarding their sexual orientation. The previous sister wives have discussed their journey on the show over the years. In order to live a free and independent life, Meri and Janelle left their multiple marriage. The only one to move on and find a new partner was Christine. Meri and Janelle, however, had trouble finding the right fit. The latter made multiple unsuccessful attempts at dating. Janelle, however, kept her romantic life private. She concentrated on herself and rarely discussed her dating experiences. Regarding her sexual orientation, fans formed a number of speculations. It appears that Janelle and Meri are at last prepared to face all of the rumors. What have they disclosed? Have they met someone new recently? Sister wives, Robyn and Kody engage in more PDA. Kody Brown's partiality for Robyn was a constant source of criticism. Prior to now, he had never truly acknowledged his errors. But on season 19 Tell All, the sister spouse's star acknowledged that he had neglected his OG3 spouses. According to Kody, he publicly kissed his wife in front of one another. His wife were always fine with it, he said. Nevertheless, the reality TV personality disclosed that he had more PDA with his fourth wife. Kody even related how the OG3 wives expelled the couple after he made a PDA in front of them. Sukanya, the host, was taken aback by Christine, Meri, and Janelle's extreme action. "Yeah, they F-ked with us bad," said Kody. "And boy, did I pay a heavy price." However, he referred to it as vitally detrimental and declined to elaborate. Sister wives, Meri and Janelle reveal their private lives. Although Janelle and Meri were never the best of friends, they were friendly and helpful to one another in season 19. During the Tell All, the reality TV stars just discussed their private lives. Meri said in a recent video that she hasn't had any action in her bedroom in a very long time. She even mentioned a buddy who wished to provide her with a protective box. "I'm like, I don't need you to buy for me," the TLC star said. "Nothing is taking place. Nothing must occur." Sukanya Krishnan, the host, corrected her, stating that action must be taken immediately. After some hesitation, Meri acknowledged that she should make it happen, but only when the moment was right. Janelle responded to some of the most significant rumors regarding her sexual orientation in the meantime. "Everyone, has this idea that I was asexual just because I didn't want to have assembly line kisses with Kody or whatever," she clarified. However, the sister wives actress made it clear that she was anything but asexual. Janelle is actually not opposed to physical affection. A long journey out of plural marriage. To understand why this conversation was so monumental, we have to go back to the roots of Janelle and Meri's sister wives' journey. They were both part of Kody Brown's fundamentalist polygamist family for over 2 decades. Alongside Christine, and later, Robyn, they attempted to create a functioning plural family dynamic. But it became obvious over time that Meri and Janelle were never close. The two clashed early on, and even their relationship with Kody remained emotionally distant and fraught with tension. In truth, neither Janelle nor Meri seemed to have romantic chemistry with Kody for years before the splits. Fans witnessed long droughts of affection, candid confessions of marital unhappiness, and in Janelle's case, an almost business-like view of her relationship with Kody. Meri, meanwhile, was desperately clinging to the hope of romance that had long since faded. By 2023, both Meri and Janelle had officially split from Kody, and they weren't looking back. But what came next? Fans speculated that both women might never seek intimacy again. Others believed they were hiding secret romances. Some even theorized that Janelle might be asexual, while others questioned whether Meri might be exploring relationships with women. Now, they've finally spoken for themselves. Chapter 2, Janelle slams asexuality rumors. Janelle Brown has always been one of the more private sister wives. Her focus was typically on her children, her career, and, more recently, her personal growth journey, including her 2025 detox and physical transformation. Rarely did she open up about love or sex, especially after leaving Kody. But during the explosive season 19 tell-all, Janelle addressed a topic that fans had been speculating about for years: her sexuality. Everybody, has this idea just because I didn't want to have assembly line kisses with Kody or whatever, that I was asexual, Janelle stated bluntly. That comment lit up Sister Wives fan forums instantly. Her statement wasn't just clarifying, it was almost confrontational in tone. Janelle didn't just deny the label of asexuality. She expressed frustration with the presumptions people have made based on her choice not to show affection toward Kody publicly. And let's be real, who could blame her? Janelle watched as Kody doted endlessly on Robyn while growing more distant from her. Their emotional intimacy faded, their physical intimacy dried up, and yet fans interpreted Janelle's reactions as a sign she might be uninterested in intimacy altogether. Not true, says Janelle. In fact, many believe she may already be quietly dating someone, or at least open to the idea of finding love again. She's not rushing, but she's not opposed to future intimacy either. Chapter 3, Meri Brown's surprising bedroom confession. While Janelle was busy correcting the public record, Meri dropped an unexpected bombshell of her own. During the tell-all, Meri confessed that her bedroom had been inactive for a very long time. I don't need you to buy protection for me. Nothing's happening. Nothing needs to happen, she told host Sukanya Krishnan, referencing a friend's attempt to prepare her for post-Kody dating. But Sukanya, clearly wanting Meri to reclaim her sensuality, encouraged her to change that mindset. Meri paused, then conceded, yes, intimacy should happen again. Fans were stunned by Meri's honesty. For so long, she was the sister wife who seemed desperate for Kody's attention, and when she didn't get it, she faded into emotional isolation. Now, for the first time, Meri is acknowledging that she's the one in control of her body, her desires, and her next move. She's not waiting around for Kody anymore. If anything, she seems ready to rediscover her own identity, including as a sensual, romantic woman. Chapter 4, Could Romance Be on the Horizon? Neither Janelle nor Meri are publicly in relationships at the moment, but that doesn't mean their hearts are closed. Meri's dating disasters. Meri has tried dating since the split. Some of those efforts played out online, while others were kept more private. There were whispers of a new man in her life earlier in 2024, but that relationship fizzled. Meri later admitted that she's still trying to figure out what she wants, and she's not going to settle for just anyone. Her confidence, though, is rising. Between her Boldly Meri retreat business, her new solo journey, and her embrace of vulnerability on social media, fans are cheering her on. Could 2025 be the year Meri finally finds someone new? Maybe. Janelle's mysterious silence. Janelle, meanwhile, has remained completely private about her love life. Fans speculate she's focused on her family, especially since the loss of her beloved son Garrison. She's also been hard at work on her wellness journey and farm business with Maddie. But that hasn't stopped fans from noticing that she glows differently now, like a woman who has either met someone or is at peace with herself in a powerful new way. Her refusal to confirm or deny a new relationship only adds to the mystery. Some believe Janelle is already dating someone quietly, perhaps someone who doesn't want to be in the public eye. Chapter 5, Intimacy After Plural Marriage, The Challenges. One of the most fascinating revelations from Janelle&Meri is the emotional complexity of reclaiming intimacy after years in a plural marriage. Imagine spending decades in a dynamic where your partner's affections were divided. You couldn't demand physical attention, you couldn't express jealousy, and you certainly couldn't have exclusive emotional intimacy. Coming out of that world, both Janelle and Meri have admitted they needed to relearn how to be emotionally and physically open. It's like you're a teenager again, but with all the trauma of a middle-aged woman, one fan commented online. That's part of what made this tell-all segment so powerful. It wasn't just about sex or dating, it was about healing, rediscovery, and empowerment. Chapter 6, Their New Bond, Janelle and Meri Support Each Other. It might be shocking to some fans, but Meri and Janelle appear to be closer now than ever before. Season 19 showed the two women putting their past tensions aside to support each other, especially when it came to selling their Coyote Pass parcels and leaving Flagstaff. Now, their friendship seems genuine. It's clear that both women recognize how much they've survived, and instead of competing, they're lifting each other up. They may not be best friends, but the foundation of mutual respect and shared experience is solid. Chapter 7, Kody's Confessions and the Double Standard. While Janelle&Meri were baring their souls, Kody wasn't far behind, offering his own confessions. During the same tell-all, Kody admitted that he showed far more PDA with Robyn than he ever did with the other wives. He even admitted that Christine, Meri, and Janelle kicked him and Robyn out of a shared home for a particularly inappropriate display of affection. "Yeah, they f***ed with us bad. And boy, it cost me dearly," he said. Kody may have tried to sound like a victim, but fans weren't buying it. Instead, his confession served to highlight the emotional neglect that Meri and Janelle experienced for years. Now, it's their turn to be desired, and not disrespected. Chapter 8, Sister Wives' Legacy, and the Future of Meri and Janelle. So what's next for these two women? They've both closed the chapter on their relationships with Kody, but they're far from done living life to the fullest. Meri is continuing her self-help brand and focusing on inner transformation. She's publicly declared her independence and now seems ready to explore intimacy again, on her own terms. Janelle is thriving with her family, her health goals, and her business. While she hasn't confirmed a relationship, she's made it clear she's not asexual or done with intimacy. What fans are seeing is a new sister-wife story, one that doesn't revolve around Kody at all. Instead, it's about women rediscovering themselves, owning their desires, and finally speaking their truths without fear of shame or judgment. Conclusion: spicy, honest, and absolutely necessary. The tell-all may have dropped bombshells, but it also offered something far more important: healing and honesty. For years, Meri and Janelle were background characters in the Kody&Robyn show. But not anymore. They're front and center, finally taking control of their narratives. And whether it's Meri laughing about being celibate, or Janelle slamming assumptions about her sexuality, fans are here for all of it. Sister Wives: is David, Christine's husband, compensated for the show? Christine Brown and David Woolley move quickly together. Kody Brown was married to Christine Brown. She didn't need to leave, though, because she was no longer content in the marriage. She made the decision to live on her own and separate. Then she got to know David Woolley. The two clicked quickly and were becoming serious sooner than fans anticipated. Viewers were shocked when the couple soon got married. But it looks like David and Christine are having the time of their lives. Christine is shining in a way that admirers have never seen her do before, and they appear content with one another. People are therefore pleased for her in the end. Does his participation in Sister Wives earn him money? If David Woolley receives anything for appearing on Sister Wives, fans have been clamoring to find out. But it appears that Meri, Christine, Janelle, Robyn, and Kody are the only ones now receiving compensation. Is David compensated by the show? Compared to Robyn, he made a significantly greater contribution to tell-alls. According to what I hear, Krusty and the other four mains are the only ones who get paid. David probably wouldn't get paid since the children don't get paid. Unless they had a contract or agreement with TLC. I am aware that some children made an attempt. In reality, he should be compensated because it's filming, which means work. Considering how much time they spend on camera, I would presume that both Jan and David get paid. They must be comparable to supporting cast members, in my opinion. According to Gwen and Michael T., only the 5 primary adults receive compensation. They give the impression that any money received by the children or anybody else is money that the parent, Christine, decides to share with their children, but I suppose Christine and David might renegotiate. It appears that David is probably not compensated for appearing on the show. As of right now, only Christine, Meri, Janelle, Robyn, and Kody are aware of receiving compensation. Additionally, none of the kids receive compensation. Since he is just as much a part of the performance, many do not believe this to be fair at all. It's possible, though, that he does receive compensation. As of right now, it is just not proven. What are your thoughts on this? Are you surprised? Comment below with your thoughts. Your opinions on this matter would be greatly appreciated.